Okay, we're at recording now, so we can do it. Mitch and Annie, how are you guys?
Oh, we're great. How are you?
Wonderful.
Do you have the NFL draft on like I do?
You know it.
NFL yoga.
Trying
Marcello.
to decide.
Sorry, what's that?
I was just trying to decide if I want to plug the iPad into the television so we can watch, or I draft and draft. I'm not sure.
It's okay. Speaker.
Marcello and Carolina, how are you guys?
Doing good.
Wonderful. This is you guys. All right. So, do we need anything tonight?
Just a towel if you are tight. That's it.
All right. Guaranteed I'll get my towel.
Yeah, go grab a towel.
George? I'm gonna put this blanket in. Okay. Nice. All right. Oh, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. All right. Welcome, Stu and Katie, welcome, guys. Aja, welcome. Okay. Ready when you are, Milla. Let's, the other guys, as they join in, can start, but we are ready when you are.
Great. So, hey guys, good to see you guys again. So before we start, I'll just talk you through a little bit of what we're doing tonight and to get you kind of prepared. So tonight we'll have a sort of half of the class, we're going to be lying down. Okay, so if you want to dim your lights a little bit, because then when you're lying down, it might be too strong for your eyes, you can do that now. You don't need any props tonight. If you know that you're going to have tight hamstrings or tight back, you can grab a towel. It's just going to be something that you're going to sort of use it to hook your leg with. So you don't need the barbell either. You've got a barbell over there. Great. So so I've extended the sequence a little bit, make it a little bit longer, because I feel like a lot of times with yin yoga, when you hold the stretch a little bit longer, it's better. And with the 45 minutes, sometimes I don't get to work with all of the sort of all directions of the body. So tonight, we're going to extend 1 hour. So we're going to finish around 9, if that's okay with you guys. But if you need to, like, you know, go offline and do something else, attend to your kids, no problem at all. And tonight I want to
everybody hang on one sec, Milla. I'm going to mute everybody and then pull you off.
Great. Okay, I'll just unmute myself.
Yep, thank you.
So tonight I also want you to think about the intention of our practice. It's going to be, I want you to kind of mentally think about that now. With the yin practice, sometimes with different teachers, different styles, it can get really intense with a stretch, where you feel like in your mind, you're like, oh my God, how much longer do I have to hold in this pose? It's killing me, it's so painful. And you're getting to a point where you're really numb and you get out of this pose and, you know, the tingly sensation is quite strong. It's good, but sometimes it might not be very good for right before bed. So tonight I want you to think about when we get into positions, I'm gonna guide you through it with my words. So you probably won't need to look at the screen so much. I'm gonna try to make it as simple as possible. But when you're in the pose, it's easier to kind of explain it now. I want you to find a spot where you feel comfortable, where you feel like, okay, this feels nice. I can hold this pose for a while and actually close my eyes and relax my mind on it, instead of finding a position where like, oh, I'm super tight here, I'm kind of fighting it, and your mind is kind of like, have all these different thoughts running through. So it could be just adjusting the angle just a little bit with your foot or with your arm, with your elbow, with your hips. Do that. So before we actually settle into a pose, you can kind of wiggle and just kind of like feel where it's comfortable. And once you feel like, okay, this is nice, I feel like I get a stretch just enough, but I'm not in pain. Okay, so this is kind of like the intention for tonight's practice. I hope that adjusting that mindset is going to help you sort of mentally relax a little bit more, and that's going to help you go to bed better as well. Great. Okay, so as usual, we're just going to start with a comfortable child's pose. So with your child's pose, knees apart, big toes together, and then just stretch forward with your arms, bring your head down. With your arms positioned, if you have tight shoulders or your shoulders have been injured, you can have your arms facing backwards, and then the forehead on the floor. In your child's pose position now, just try to start with relaxing your spine. Go really slow and don't make any effort into breathing in a certain way. Just breathe normally. And then just start to be aware of your breath. And then in between your breath, just find softness coming in through the body. Starting with, your face, relaxing your face, relaxing the jaw a little bit, and then relaxing your neck, and then going through the shoulders, fingertips, and then through the vertebrae of your spine. With every breath, try to relax and sink down towards the mat a little bit more. And just kind of let your body weight and the gravity do the work. Your tailbone reaching towards your heels. Continue to feel like you're extending your spine from the crown of your head towards the tailbone. Acknowledging that when you're breathing, your rib cage is expanding and contracting. And then just allow the breath to be the guide for your practice tonight. And just kind of mentally to prepare yourself to relax for the next hour. Stay in child's pose for about 10 more deep breaths. And slowly come up from your child's pose. And just coming up to sitting up with your toes tucked underneath this time. So you're stretching your toes a little bit and you're sitting towards your heels. So kind of like a Japanese style with your toes tucked underneath. And then your spine is just nice and straight, the shoulders relax, hands on your thighs, and your eyes can be gazing down towards the mat or with your eyes closed. And slowly interlace the fingers in front of you. Press your palms forward, straighten your arms. Stretch up towards the ceiling, next to the ears if you can. If you can go a little bit deeper, go ahead and stretch beyond the ears. Keep the rib cage down. And then you're going to slowly release your hands. Place your palms onto your lower back. So where your waistband is, you're going to come up onto your knees. Keep your toes tucked under. Separate the feet a little bit so you have a good balance here. And then you're going to push your hips forward towards the front of the mat. Roll the elbows back so you feel a nice stretch along the chest here. Push your hips forward. If you feel comfortable enough, you can tilt your head up or back. And then coming back up, inhaling. Exhale, coming back down to child's pose. You can untuck your toes and come back down to child's pose. And coming up to all fours, so onto your palms and your knees. You're just going to walk your knees back so that they're just right underneath where your hips are. Keep your fingers spread wide, and then you're just going to open up the chest first, then lifting the tailbone up, arching your back a little bit, stretch the front of the body, and then pull your chin up to stretch your neck. Exhaling, tuck your chin around the back, slowly pushing up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, move in your own pace, about 5 to 6 more times. Just go slow and feel each vertebrae of your spine, mobilizing and moving. Good, coming back to the center. You're going to thread your left arm through, drop the left shoulder on the mat. And then just relax into it and slowly coming into the twist. With your eyes, you can either look up to the ceiling or you can look to the side of the room. Back up to the center, switching sides. Coming back up the center. Exhaling into child's pose. Inhaling, coming up, spread the fingers wide, tuck your toes under, stretch into downward facing dog. Cycling the heels. Shifting the body from left to right, so just make yourself comfortable in the down dog. And then coming forward and lying flat onto the mat. Place your hands underneath the shoulders and then just roll the shoulders back. Start with lifting the chest up. We're just going to come up about halfway. And then again, kind of just wiggle and make sure that your hips feel okay. And then you're going to bring the hips come forward, pelvis forward towards the mat. At the same time, keep your shoulders back, away from the ears. Exhale, come down, turn the head to the right side, relax your arms, palms facing up, relax your heels. Inhaling, coming back to the center again. Fingers underneath the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back, coming up again. About halfway. Don't push too much, don't press too much, and just sort of allow the belly to come forward, the chest to come forward. Breathing here. And exhaling, rest your head to the other side, relax your arms. Good, last one, coming back to the center. Fingers under the shoulders. You're gonna come up. And then this time, if you're comfortable here, you can string your arms a little bit. Have the elbows, inner elbows face forward. So that will help you to externally rotate your shoulders and have your chest forward. And then, if you feel okay, you can turn and have a look at your right heel. If you can turn more, you can look at your left heel. Turn your head to the right and then see if you can gaze to the left heel. Back to center. Exhale and come down. Inhale and come up. Turn your head to the left. Look at the left heel first. And then if you can rotate even further, maybe you're going to find your right heel. And exhale and come down. Pull back, rest in child's pose. Ready from child's pose, slowly come up to down dog. Walk your heels, stretch your back, stretch your shoulders. Have your bum try to pull back towards the back of the room. Don't worry too much about the hamstrings being tight. I want you to focus on just stretching the upper half of the body. And then walk your hands back to meet your feet. With your fingertips on the floor, I want you to bend your knees as much as you can until your hands are touching the floor. And then have your belly break down to touch your thigh. Your sit bones, I want you to think about sort of having them separate as far from each other as they can. So you're spreading your cheeks without using your hands. And then you slowly drape the upper body down, grabbing onto your elbows. Hang here for a few breaths. And then releasing your hands down, you can come down to a sitting position. With your hands, grab your feet into a butterfly position. Turn this way. So don't yank your legs like that, just relax them. And then use your thumb, just like opening a book, you're gonna open up your feet. So your soles of the feet kind of open up. I'm gonna adjust the lighting a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. So from here, I want you to just think about lifting your spine up. And then at the same time, as you lift the spine, I want you to just relax your knees down. And just stay here for a few moments. And then when you're ready, you can see if you can relax your body forward. Relax your neck. You may feel your lower back here. You may feel your inner thigh here. If your neck and your traps are super tight, you may even feel them here as you drop your chin. Again, reach the stretch to the point where you feel a little bit of a stretch, but it's comfortable enough to stay for a while. And slowly come up. Close your knees with your hands. Extend your legs forward. And just stay here for a moment. Closing your eyes. Good, and then we're gonna keep your right leg straight. You're gonna bring your left foot in. Your foot goes into the inner thigh. The angle of the right leg depends on how you feel tonight. You can bring it out a little bit more. You want to get more of a stretch for your inner thigh here. If you mainly want to stretch just your hamstrings, you can keep your leg a little bit more straight forward. If you're tight, you can grab a towel and just hook your leg, your foot with the towel. Start with your knees slightly bent if you're tight. Keep your back straight. And then connect the belly to the thigh first. As you slowly extend your right foot forward. And then when you're comfortable, you can start to lower the body down. Bring the head down towards your shin. Once you're in the pose, try to relax your hands so you're not pulling the towel as much. And just kind of let your body weight and gravity do the work. Ten more deep breaths here on this side. And slowly come up. Release your towel, and then extend your left foot forward. And you can just keep the legs kind of apart. Just drop your toes up to the side and just sit here for a moment with your eyes closed. You should feel sensation down your left leg as it was bent for a while. And that sensation is just fresh blood circulating through that leg. And at the same time, you should feel a bit of a lightness on your right leg. You feel like, almost like your right leg is a little bit lighter than the left. And slowly opening your eyes. We're going to do the same pose on the left side. So left leg forward, right foot in. Adjust the seat, your glutes away from each other. Use your towel. Find a comfortable angle for your body to come forward. It could be towards the middle of the mat. It could be towards your shin. It could be towards the outside of your leg. And then When you're ready, you can slowly get yourself into the pose. And once you've found a comfortable point where you can stay for a while, you can relax your arms and relax the towel. Ten more deep breaths on this side. Slowly come up. Take away the towel. Bring that right leg forward. Make yourself comfortable. And then close your eyes with your legs in front of you. Great. Slowly open up your eyes. This time you're going to go sideways from your mat. It's just easier on your heels if you are able to open up your legs to that angle. You're going to open up. So if you have that towel before, and if you're a little bit tighter around the hip joint and your lower back seems to be rounding and you can't seem to like even reach your hands to the mat, you can, you know, just prop up the towel, place it under the bum. Maybe a bigger towel or a block if you want. The intention, the idea is so that you're tilting your pelvis forward so that your pubic bone is almost pointing towards the mat, if not directly forward. So try to point it towards the mat. As soon as you tilt the pelvic forward, you should be already able to feel that inner thigh. If this is no-go for you, it's too much, bend your knees and close the angle of the leg a little bit to start with. So start with a smaller angle with the bent knee, then go a little bit wider, and then straighten the legs as much as you can. At the same time, adjust the height of your seat. That's also going to help as well. Good. So if you're just sitting up and you already feel something's happening here, and you feel like this is already kind of that point where you feel like if you go any further, it's going to be, your head's going to be screaming. Welcome to stay here. Just keeping your spine upright and just have your hands in front or here, anywhere you feel like you can support yourself for, you know, a minute and a half or two. That's okay. That's good. Okay. If you feel good and you want to go extend a little bit more with the stretch, You can just come forward with the chest forward. The trick is to make sure that your spine is not rounded, okay, so that you're able to still breathe. Your chest is still wide and open. And just go to a point where you feel like, okay, this is good. You know, I feel this. And then I want you to relax your toes, relax your glutes, so nothing is squeezing, and you're still able to sort of carry on with the conversation without sweating. That's the good spot. I've always really enjoyed doing this pose, not because of how cool it looks, if you can go really flat, but it's almost like a reminder of how hard I've worked in the CrossFit classes the week before. You know, the harder you work, the tighter this is gonna get. So it's almost like a reality check with your body. Every week, you know, every day, your body is different. And so this is, for me, it's almost a good pose to gauge. About 10 more deep breaths here. Slowly come up. And then you can close your legs and lie on your back completely on the mat. And just rest here for a few breaths and just sort of soak in the essence of the stretch that we just did before. It's kind of like a savasana pose, and just stay here for a while. And then from here, we're going to go into a wind removing pose. So just bend the right knee, and then you can interlace the fingers. Your left leg is completely relaxed, and it's not trying to point your toes or flex or trying to straighten. Left leg is completely relaxed. And then I want you to think about your lower back. I want you to have your lower back as much as you can relaxed down towards the mat. And then with your hands, you're just gonna like bring your knees towards the chest or the armpit. Again, see how you feel, which angle is more comfortable for you today. At the same time, you know, the hands just kind of relax, and you're using the weight of your arms to pull your legs down towards you. And then from here, you can close your eyes. We're going to stay here for about 2 minutes. So the wind removing pose is quite a popular position in different schools of yoga. The benefit of this pose is when you are compressing your thigh down towards the abdomen, on the side of the abdomen, it sort of pushes out all the toxins, and hence the name wind removing. And you know, thank goodness you guys all muted your screens. Sometimes in class, I've heard interesting sounds come out. It's also a really nice release for your lower back. If you want a good, you know, gentle stretch for your lower back as well. About 10 more deep breaths on this side. Again, try to relax your arms a little bit. And just kind of use the weight of your arms to draw the knee down. And then you're going to keep your eyes closed and just relax your legs down. Relax your arms, relax your legs, and then go into the same Shavasana pose for a few deep breaths. So with your legs straight, your arms relax, your legs kind of just like hanging out. Again, you may feel like one side feels more open, the other side still feels tight. That's good. That means you did something right on that side. Great, and then when you're ready, you can do the same position for your left leg. So bending your left knee up, keeping your right leg on the floor. Find a good angle, good comfortable position for your thigh. It could be straight down towards the center of the abdomen. It could be a little bit off to the side. Your knee could even point towards your shoulder, your armpit a little bit more. And then once you found that spot, that point, just relax into it. Ten more deep breaths on this side. And slowly release your left leg down. into Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable on the mat again. Adjust the shoulders, adjust the hips, just get into a comfortable position and feel the sensation going through the left leg. And then this time I'm going to bring both knees towards the chest. So same pose, but this time with both knees together. And then with your arms, you can just wrap your arms around. You can wrap your elbows, or if this is a little bit too tight for you, you can just grab onto your wrists. And then again, this comfortable, relaxing, no effort kind of pose. The knees can be slightly open to the side of the rib cage, so you can still breathe comfortably. Eyes closed. Have more deep breaths. And slowly release everything down towards the mat. And for this next one, you can have an option of using a towel if you're a little bit tighter, or you can just use your hands to hold on to your foot. So we're going to start with your right leg. So you're going to bend your right knee up. And with your hands, you're going to grab onto either side of the foot. And the knee is going to be dropping out towards the side, towards your armpit. So if this is a little bit too much for you, you can use a towel. If you're going to be here or here. So the knee goes out towards the floor. It's like a happy baby pose. With this position, you'll feel your inner groin a little bit towards the top of your hamstring, near your sit bones. You may also feel the front of your thigh as well, your hips tighter. And you're gonna release that right leg down. 10 deep breaths in Shavasana. Half happy baby pose on your left leg, bending your left knee, grabbing onto your foot, interlacing your fingers if you can reach, otherwise use a towel. Right leg remain relaxed on the mat, and then find a comfortable angle with your knee here, and just use your arms to kind of sink it down. So no need to pull with your arms, just kind of with your interlaced fingers, just kind of hang it down. And slowly release your left foot down. Readjust your hips, get comfortable. Rest here for a couple of deep breaths. And now we're going to move into a twist. So we're just going to bring your knees in, lift your leg up. With your knees together, just drop them to the right side. And have your arms out like a T shape. And just kind of turn your head to the left. Again, close your eyes. Bring your legs back towards the center. Hug your knees towards your chest. And then you're going to drop them to the opposite side, to your left. And then you're gonna bring it back to the center, hug your knees towards the chest. And we're gonna move into our last position, which is the butterfly pose. So you're gonna open up your knees again with your soles of the feet together, and then just resting in this position. Now here you're free to use any props you need under your thigh or knees. And for the ladies here, if sometimes around the time of the month you feel like it's super bloated with your abdomen, you can also prop up your body at an angle so that it's a sort of reclined position with your spine, and then your knees are dropped out to the side. So I'll just demo that for you guys if you want that option. It's not just for girls, actually. For men as well, you can also use that, but you need a little bit of props. So you're gonna need, if you wanna try to recline position, you're gonna need some kind of a block, something that is gonna prop up one end of your cushion or your bolster. And then you're gonna adjust the height of this block according to how you feel. Obviously, the lower, then you're closer down towards the floor. I quite like it high up. So already here, this is kind of the angle that I prefer. And then you want to have the block sort of close to the end of the bolster so that when you're lying down, your head is not going to press down that way. Okay, make sure it's stable and sturdy. And you want to sit here at the end of the bolster, so your lower back is resting on this part of your bolster. So your lower back is touching the end of the bolster. You go into the butterfly and then you lie back. This also helps because of the gravity, also helps to open up the chest if you rest your arms out this way. And if you are tight, you can put towels underneath your knees as well. This is a very restorative position. So you can stay in this position, or you can do exactly the same thing but flat on the floor. If you don't have props tonight, it's okay too. And then once you're ready, you can close your eyes. We're going to stay here for about 1 more minute. here, you can slowly start to smooth your fingertips, wiggle your toes, and then you can close your knees up with your hands. And you're gonna roll to the side and slowly support yourself to come back up. And you're gonna bring your palms together with the thumbs touching towards your heart center. With your eyes closed, just give thanks to yourself for dedicating this 1 hour of your day to take care of yourself. And I want to thank everyone here for joining me tonight. Thank you so much. I'll see you all next week. Namaste.
Milla, that was amazing.
Thank you.
I'm
I almost fell asleep.
going to unmute you guys. If you need to mute yourself, go ahead. Okay, you guys are all off mute now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.